Hello YouTube, it's Kevin Walford123. Just popped to my local bank to pay some money in. While I was there, I thought I'd pop in a charity shop. I don't usually bother. I found some bits in there before. But I noticed they had this in the shelving unit. Asked how much it was, and it was £4. And I thought, well, it's a bargain. You look online, these old Gameboys go for like £20 plus. So I thought, you know, nostalgia. I'll get it. Even came with batteries, which was good. But what interested me was the games. I never really had. I had a Game Boy Color, but I never had any Game Boy Color games when I was growing up. I always had normal guns. I think I had like Pokemon Yellow at the time, but they had a few games in with it. I managed to get, and the games are only 99p each. Two of them I left out. One was like Winnie the Pooh, and something else was some Disney, I don't know, fairies or whatever. But I've got some games. I thought I'd show them. I've got a game called Toki Tori, which I've never heard of. WF Betrayal, which I'm not a fan of wrestling games, but it's not really a wrestling game. It's kind of like Final Fight, walking along and beating people up. Gift, which I've heard of before, but I think it was like a really cheap game on the Mega Drive. What am I about? The Xbox. Kind of like Zelda, walking around hitting things. Pokemon Pinball. And it's got a battery in it, and it rumbles. That was also a £1. And this is what really interested me in buying this, was this cartridge. It's a Game Boy cartridge, and it's 101. If it'll focus on it. There you go. Super 101. It says it's got Toy Story there, Sonic Advance, which it says on the side Game Boy Advance. What else do we see? I'll have to look off the camera. Pikachu Land, Dr. Mario. It says Game Boy Advance, but obviously it's Game Boy. I don't even know what that game is. I can't even read the text. Tetris, some Chinese girl and some footballers. Yeah. But, yeah, what interested me was this, because I thought, you know, 101, 99p, go for it. Now, obviously it's a bootleg. The bottom is really rough. The tabs actually on the bottom are cut wrong. I don't know if you can see the actual circuit inside there. It's actually diagonal. Sorry about that. Phone's messing about. It does say Nintendo Game Boy. The plastic is on that. It's really, you know, good. On this, it's really cheap. But let's put it in, because this is what interested me. Because I actually saw a ROM. I don't know if it's going to come up on the screen. It's going to be really hard to film this. But yeah, there was a ROM the other day I saw of Sonic 5, and it's quite a. I don't know what the word. I suppose it's rare for a bootleg. But when I saw it, I laughed because, you know, Sonic 5, it's quite rare. I reckon it could probably go for a bit of money on eBay if I sold this. But, yeah, you got Sonic 5, Soccer Mania, which I've never heard of, Pikachu Land, which is Super Mario Land 1, but with Pikachu running around attacking Pokemon. Zoids, which is a on-rail shoot-'em-up sort of, you know, R-type of game. Dr. Mario, of course, and Tetris. That's it. So there's 101, but there's 6 games. And if you look, they're repeated. So it says Sonic 5 Act. Does nothing different. Exactly the same game. Soccer Mania. And if you press select, next screen, same games again. Look, you know, Sonic 5 Max. There's no difference. Again and again and again and again and again. But this is Sonic 5. I'm going to play it. If the the volume's not great on this. Let's see if it's on. No, it's on full now. Alright, I'm going to try and focus. And if you can see the game, come on, focus. There we go. So we go up to Sonic 5, and the music is from. Oh, you'll hear. Evil sounding. I can't remember what Sonic that's from. But yeah, it's a Sonic Blast 5, that's the picture of Sonic Blast. Start. Oh, the music is evil, pure evil. But if it will ever start, there you go. Right, so you can jump on people, and he sort of bounces up. You can't jump up like Sonic can, hit them like that. You have to jump on them. Springs, coins. So I'm playing with one hand, as you can tell. But yeah, that's running, and then there you go, sprints. I don't know when it sprints because it's randomly doing it. It does it and then stops. Am I dead? There you go. And that's shitty music again. But yeah, it's you know, something different. It's not. It's kind of got me on the thinking of collecting Gameboy games because it is nostalgia for me. But the games are so cheap. I mean, I could have even got the other two games at 99p each. But you know, for what was it for? I think it was £8 in total. Oh, £9. Sorry, yeah, £9. £9 for the Game Boy and the 5 games. I'm gonna have to turn that off because listen to that music. Shocking. But yeah, I thought I'd make a little video because it's quite interesting. I might see if I can sell it on eBay, the actual 100-in-1, because I don't really need it. But I've not come across that before. I've looked online and it seems to be quite, you know, it's quite rare. It's more of a wives' tale that it exists. You see videos on YouTube where people run it on emulators, but I've never seen it on the hardware. So it might be of use to someone, or if you know anyone, if you're watching this video, that would be interested in it, let me know, because it'd be good to give it to a collector that actually collects the stuff. So I've got, sorry, email again. I've got a bit of a OCD with things. I'm quite addictive personality for things. So if I start collecting these, I won't stop, and I'll end up with thousands of things everywhere. So yeah, just wanted to let you see this. And yeah, another thing is, if you're watching this, check out the Game Chasers. They chase retro video games. It's a great channel, so I like it, and I favourited. They're great guys. That's Jay and Billy. So watch their videos, and they've got some good stuff coming up. And all their previous episodes, they're releasing a DVD soon, and it's good watching if you're into nostalgic video games, retro gaming, and they get some good stuff on there. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you around.